Okay, so we are going to continue section 2.5 with converting fractions to decimals. In order to convert a fraction to a decimal, we divide the numerator by the denominator. So numerator here, outside denominator. Put the decimal in here. 0 goes out here, 5 will go into 36 times, and we have no other division because that's perfect, and so we have 0.6, and so that is one of our terminating non-repeating decimals. 3/5 is equal to 0.6. Okay, now 2/3. 2/3, 2 divided by the 3. Numerator inside, denominator outside. Decimal comes up. 3 will not go into 2. 3 will go into 20. That will go in there 6 times with 2 left over with our short division. 3 will go into 20 6 times again. We can add another 0 as needed here. 3 will go into 26 times, and we begin to feel like a broken record, so we know this is a repeating, non-terminating decimal, and so we'll write this as 0.666, and I will put a bar over at least one of the 6's to show that pattern of repeat. I usually put it over a couple just to be a little anal retentive there. All right, and finally our last example, 28 here, we have 2 divided by 7. So 2 on the inside, 7 on the outside, decimal moves up there, and then we have 7 going into 0 times. 7 will go into 22 times. That's 14. 20 minus 14 is 6. The 6 goes here in short division. 7 will go into 60. 8 times, that's 56. 60 minus 56 is 4. The short division, the 4 goes up there. 7 will go into 40. 5 times, and 5 times 7 is 35. 40 minus 35 is 5. The 5 comes up here. 7 will go into 50. 7 times. And 1 left over, and the 0 will come over here. However, in this one, we've been told to round to the thousandths place. Our thousandths place is this place value right there, and that means we're going to use this number here to round to that place value. So this is tenths, hundredths, thousandths, remember that, and then the place value out here. So I don't have to go any further here. So this is a 5 or larger, so that means this is going to go up to a 6. So I'm going to put a little dot up here and a straight line, straight line. That's one way of seeing approximately. You'll see another way on the next page when I show you the next example that's for your turn. And so now we have this is approximately 0.286, and that would be our final answer in this case because we were asked to round. Now remember that you aren't always going to get the pattern before you get bored or you run out of room on your calculator's register. All right, this is your example here, example number 29, to change to a decimal, 5/8, 2/9, and 5/13, rounding that one to the nearest hundredths place. I think you should probably pause the video right now and then wait to turn it back on until you've finished these examples. So why don't you pause? Okay, now you should be turning it back on, and now you can check your answers. So you see part A's answer is a terminating decimal of 0.625. You see part B's answer is a non-terminating repeating decimal of 0.22222, so on and so forth. And you see part C's answer rounded to the nearest hundredths place, so thousandths, right? Tenths, hundredths, thousandths is as far as we needed to take it to round it to the nearest hundredths place here. This was a 4 and smaller, and therefore nothing happens to the 8, so we get approximately 0.38 on this one. This is another means of putting approximately, the 2 squiggly lines instead of a straight line meaning exactly. So this is another approximate value. All right, and that concludes doing changing fractions to decimals.